8 years since IGC Toastmaster was formed. I am Toastmaster Aditi, one of the new members of the club. In these 8 years, many Toastmasters like me have joined the club and benefited in their personal and professional life. So, we want to know these Toastmasters better and have come up with ICG Rockstars. Today's rockstar is my inspiration and my mentor, Toastmaster Padmanavan, also known as Toastmaster Paddy. He is an active member and a guidance to many. My journey in Toastmaster has been better by having him by my side. Hi Toastmaster Paddy. How did your journey with Toastmasters start?
Thank you, Aditi, for this introduction. I would say I started my journey in the year 2014, 13-14, somewhere during that time. Accidentally, I just been looking for a place, a space where I could go and do an interaction. Because I'm living in a kind of isolated location. I just want to get out of this at least weekly once, and I just want a space for an interaction. So I stumbled upon a small news bit in Navin Times, and I called up Umesh Padmanabha. I said, "Hello, I would like to come over there and I'd like to understand what it is." He invited me there to join a meeting. However, I didn't join immediately because it's 45 kilometers from my home. But I'm quite inspired by the event activities that was happening in that place. It took almost 3 to 4 months, or maybe 6 months to take a decision. Because the more I was thinking about, do I drive from the place where I am to that location? So this is what I did. But more the pain of driving, the pleasure of being that place looked quite large for me. Then I decided one day I called up Umesh and I said I want to join. Umesh said, "Come join." So that's how it is. And if I look back the journey, it was quite pleasant and it's quite positive too. So much of activities. There are two things that always keeps me attached to the Toastmasters. One, the people who are part of it, the culture. Both are quite positive, very positive for me. So whenever I go and attend a meeting, like I just come out with something. There's a joy in attending a meeting. Moreover, there's an interaction which bubbles with joy, optimism, and encouragement. So much of positivity. So that's what I liked. And thirdly, and every member when they do a presentation, there's a specific skill comes out of them. You observe it, and you see, wow, that's so interesting. Maybe some bit I would like to take it towards me. So I'm a teaching profession. So the style people present, the style the members present, do a communications. I take something out of it. This is what keeps me inspired.
Since you are a professor, how has Toastmaster been helpful to you in your professional life?
Well, as I told you, there are so many ways. Okay, for a professor to become a professor, you don't. I always feel that we are get trained in doing research. We are get trained in we learn a lot. Okay, we read a lot. But however, a particular skill which is called as communication is called as which is facilitating our teaching skill, which requires communication, is not. We never focus on it. In our PhDs, we focus on 5 years of doing research and getting mastery in our domain. But we understand that after a PhD, we have to we have to become a teacher, a facilitator, or a professor. We never imagined that part of communicating, okay, and giving an impactful communication. Think of it. And all of a sudden, we land inside a classroom, and suddenly we realize, oh, okay, we need to start communicating to the students. We need to transfer our knowledge over there, more impact. So that's what I'm just talking about: the style, the impact, the pause, the volume, the tone. Okay, all these matters. Okay, so it is not taught in a PhD. We learn it And I think a Toastmaster gives a structured way of building this. One, we experiment ourselves, and two, we also see people experimenting with it. So there is vicarious learning, and there is a personal learning also happens. And we cannot deny the fact the communication is so important for a teacher. Okay, humorous way, impactful way, with the data in so many ways, which is so important. That's where I see it's quite helping me.
As you are my inspiration, I would like to know the Toastmaster who inspired you and how.
None but my first mentor, Sumesh Padmanabha. Okay, the way he delivers the speech, uh, I just get stunned. I just look at him and at Abe, I just look at him and observe him, the way, the style, the body language. There's so much in his presentation. So and I mean, there are so many people I would like to take names over there. I would say in those days, 2014, 15, there were so many Toastmasters who kept keeping on inspiring me. I remember Renita, I think. Then I'm just not getting the names. There are so many names. There are so many uh, people who always inspired me. Okay, but the first inspiration I gained from Umesh, who's my mentor.
Which moment has been the most memorable to you in your journey of Toastmaster till now?
100th meeting. My 100th meeting. That's when I completed my completed communication manual. And the 100th meeting is so memorable. I had a patch. Um, room packed with the audience. Okay, it's in a larger space in ICG. Room packed with the audience. I plan to complete my completed communication 10th speech during that meeting, and it was a quite a landmark speech for me because I loaded with a lot of humor. Okay, and why I say it's a landmark because I also got the best speaker award. I think best yeah speaker award for that meeting. I still preserve that badge, 100th meeting badge. I still preserve it. So that's why.
Which role playing Toastmasters do you enjoy the most and why?
I always enjoy evaluator. So evaluation is all about giving feedback. Evaluation, we are not trying to flatter someone or we are not trying to make someone. We are just helping someone to improve. So it's a very critical role, very important role, I think. And coincidentally, I always pick up evaluation tool. And coincidentally, the role again, XComs also calls me to pick up evaluation. So over a period of time, I become a role stereotype for the evaluator.
Okay. What are few advices you would like to give to the new coming Toastmasters?
Just push. Okay, don't wait for anything. Just push. Okay. I mean, you get inspired from everyone who's doing the work. Okay. So just plunge. Don't hesitate. Uh, start speaking. Start taking up speeches. Experiment. That's what I would say.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paddy. It was great knowing about you. He was today's rock star. Stay tuned to find out about more such rock stars and join us as we celebrate our 200th meeting. See you.